Hi, welcome back to the farm. Today we're working on this 8N. It's having hydraulic problems for the 3-point hitch. So what I did was I took the side cover off, and the valve that's operated by the lever here was not going in and out on the pump. It was a little froze up, so I moved it by hand there and it let loose. But it still wouldn't pump up. There was water in the base of the pump there, and it was shooting right out of the line that comes up from the pump up to the hydraulic piston up here, which is that hole right there. And there's a steel line that comes up. There's a big split in it about halfway up, probably caused by water being in there and then freezing. So we took all the bolts out of the top cover here and lifted it up out of the way and took the pump out the bottom, as you can see, and we cleaned up all the sludge that was in there. We had to slide the PTO shaft out of the back. And like I said, we took the line out that goes down to that hole down there, and that's the pressure coming out of the pump, comes up the line up to the top cover here, which raises the 3-point lift. And what we did, we had to tap it from the bottom up, because that hole down there is a hair smaller than this hole up here. 1/2-inch hole. And the line is a 1/2-inch outside diameter steel line with a 0.035 thickness wall. And what happens when you put a new line in and put it down, it gets squeezed a little bit down there in that hole, and that causes like a press fit. So we went to Tractor Supply, and they have steel lines in their metal bin, and we got a 36-inch piece of steel tubing for $10. The only problem is that it's a little bit thicker wall. It's 16 gauge, 1/16 thick, a little bit thicker. So hopefully what we'll do is put a little bevel on one end, and it'll go down in that bottom hole when we pound it through the top, tap it down. And here's that pump out of the tractor there. There's the valve right there, and as you can see, that moves in and out now. It was stuck out, so it wouldn't lift the arms up at all, or even attempt to pump oil up to the hydraulic. And the only thing that goes in here is an arm that has a ball end on it, and it goes in there. Moves forward and backwards a little bit. And here's the steel line we got. That's 1/2-inch, 16 gauge. So we'll cut off, we measured it, it's about 14 3/8 top to bottom, and it was down below the top a little bit, so we'll probably go 14 1/4. Cut it with the pipe cutter and then tap it down in there. And here's the old line that came out of it. As you can see, it's a little bit thinner wall, and there's the big split that was in it. And we tried tapping it out through the bottom until we read that it's actually a little bit smaller. As you can see, tapping it down actually squeezed in on the pipe. This is 1/2 inch out here, and it squeezed in just a little bit all the way down through. But that split was bulged way out, so water was in there when we drained it. There's a lot of water and sludge in the bottom. Now water gets in there either with bad seal on the top or even just condensation just sitting, heating up and cooling down. So you might want to check your oil in the bottom, your hydraulic oil. Maybe take the drain out just a little bit, just enough to get the water to drain out. And now we have the tube cut to length. We put a little bevel on the end down in there, and it slid right in up here. As you can hear, it's a little loose, but it stopped about that far. So now we have to tap it down into the bottom part there, and we'll use a little piece of brass and a hammer and just gently tap it down in there. And the tube went in nice and easy. And what we did, it was a little loose, so we took a punch, a tapered punch, and put it in there and kind of flared it out so that it wouldn't wiggle around or anything. And it seems like it's got a nice press fit down in there, and it's a nice fit up in here now. So we'll put the pump back in the bottom, put the top cover on. I'll lower it down so I can line up that rod that hooks into that valve. Put the PTO back in, fill her back up, and see how it goes. And now we have the pump hole back in with some gasket maker around it, and we have the top cover all on with that rod down into that valve. I lined it up when we were putting it on. Now let's see if it raises up or not. And a nice trick about these 8 ends and the 9 ends is you don't need to run the tractor to run the hydraulics. You can just go onto the PTO shaft and just go back and forth. And you can see it goes up. Yeah, it works good now. I got it on it before, and it wouldn't even pick me up. Of course, it had that split in the pipe there. And now with the new pipe installed there, I tried it with me sitting on this, and it lifted it right up. So it has plenty of power to lift up a set of plows or whatever. So now this is all back together, and we can sell this tractor. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.